When tragedy strikes close to home for Sam Wilson, it'll be up to Captain America to once again save not one but two nations. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of Captain America Symbol of Truth issue number 6 and find out together, shall we? So then, as this newest arc opens up, we are at the UN. We're introduced to the brand newly elected leader of Mohannda. Don't remember who they are? Well, basically, they're the sister nation to Wakanda. And if the new president herself isn't a dead giveaway, Mohannda has always kinda sorta meant to be a South Africa stand-in. Apparently, this new lady came to power by promising sweeping reforms, first and foremost reparations, for all the generations of racial inequality that her country had suffered. In fact, she hopes that if the UN will give her the funding and support she needs, she can even go as far as to reopening diplomatic talks with Wakanda. Sam Wilson as Captain America is working security for the summit, and while the lady seems nice enough, at the same time, Captain America has heard plenty of leaders make a lot of really big promises only to not follow through. It's also made abundantly clear that this president lady wants Captain America to co-sign her brand new plan of action, especially considering what went down with Cap and Wakanda just recently. If you don't remember, a bunch of American citizens wanted to immigrate to Wakanda but couldn't because of a plot with Crossbones and White Wolf. And because Sam went in when he shouldn't have, Shuri basically ended up kicking all those would-be new Wakandans out of her country, and because of that, Mohannda is hoping to help pick up the slack. Of course, as time has shown us over and over again, no one ever attempts to change the world for the better without making a bunch of enemies. Outside the UN building, the lady president's grandfather seemingly has a very convenient heart attack, which stops her and Sam up just long enough to get caught in the crossfire of a bunch of gas bombs. Luckily, Joaquin, the junior Falcon, is also there to help Sam out and to help make sure that people get to safety. Well, Captain America takes the president as far away from this as humanly possible, knowing full well that she's the target. Sam doesn't make it far from the building when he ends up coming under attack by more crossboned themed assassins. The big twist this time around is they have their own wing tech so they can actually keep up with Sam in the air. Which, if I were him, I'd be pretty pissed off that they stole my thunder like this. Joaquin clears the area and tries to get the man who had a heart attack to the ambulance, only here's the thing though, one of the techs inside the ambulance is also working with the assassins and he doses Falcon with some sort of poison. It's clear whoever these enemies of Mohannda are, they really covered all their bases. Sam makes short work of the flying assassins only to realize that after he knocked them down, they're not bothering to deal with their wounds. Which of course is a dead giveaway to Cap that these guys aren't just your regular run-of-the-mill shooters, they're actually suicide bombers. Sam does everything in his power to try and save the Mohandan president, but unfortunately she ends up getting killed by a piece of shrapnel in the explosion. So yeah, all in all, a pretty bad day for Captain America, and right around the time when he really could have used a win, a world leader is dead and on his watch no less. And now his young sidekick is desperately fighting for his life. As you might have guessed, Sam vows vengeance on all those who had anything to do with this attack. And thankfully for him, Cap's relationship with Senator Flushing once again pays off. Apparently a couple of the guys they did manage to round up from the attack revealed themselves to be Mohandan nationalists. In fact, these guys are so wholly dedicated to the pre-apartheid era of Mohannda, they actually have the country's old flag tattooed across their chest. Now, hey, speaking of old Mohannda, who do we know who's actually from there? Well, White Wolf, of course, Black Panther's adopted brother, who you don't need me to tell you was actually the true mastermind behind this assassination. In fact, he did so to sow seeds of chaos and uncertainty amongst his old countrymen, so he himself could swoop on in and take control of the country, no doubt this time as a monarchy. And the only person who can stop him as the comic comes to a close is Sam Wilson, Captain America. And so that was Captain America Symbol of Truth issue number 6, everybody, and overall I thought this new arc was off to an interesting start. I like that Toshi Onyebuchi gives us a Captain America who is a lot more worldly, a lot more international, while say the Steve book is a lot more, back to basics, back to Brooklyn Cap. Having White Wolf basically seem to be the big overarching villain for this storyline is also kind of interesting. I feel like we haven't dealt with the character in a very, very long time, so it'll be kind of cool to see what exactly made him break bad the way he did. There's definitely something going on here. It's like when White Wolf failed to take over Wakanda at the end of the previous issue, he said, screw it, I'm just gonna go and try and take over my old country. The big question, of course, being why and why now, and is it possibly connected to the Century game? I certainly think so. Beyond that, I'd give this issue a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good, not exactly mind-blowing, but there's definitely a lot of room for this new arc to grow and change and take us into some fun directions.
Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, thanking you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out my Amazon link down in the description. Yes, that's right, the Cape Joel channel officially has its own Amazon storefront now. You can pick up a comic or anything else for that matter, and if you did, you'd really be helping me in the channel. So with that out of the way everyone, I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.